Good morning, students. I hope you all are fit and fine. So, students, today we are going to discuss question answers. So, few question answer of chapter number 1 I am going to discuss here and I am going to give you here. So, question number 1 is F. As you can see, this F part is given on the page number 22 in your book, chapter number 1. So, first question is name the different levels of organization below the organism level. So, below is written. You can see here below is written. Below means below the organism, not population. Below the organism, what will come? Organ, tissues, cells, atoms, they will come. So, you will write from the question first that the different, so you will start your answer from the different levels of organization. You will write your answer from the question only. The different levels of organization below organism levels are so you will write these points. You can see these points, these lines don't write. First, write from the question. As I said, the different levels of organization below the organism level are molecular level, cellular level, tissue level, organ system level. So, here are 5 points are given. So, sequence wise, first molecule will come, then cell will come, then tissue, then organ system level. So, 5 point A, B, C, D you can write. You can write by making bullets. That is your choice. So, this is the answer number 1. Now, answer number 2 is what do you mean by organ system level of organization and list the organs of excretory system. Excretory system they are asking. So, question number 2 also, it is given on the page number, mostly all the questions are given on the in your book. In the chapter, so page number 9 it is given, page number 9. So you can from the page 9 you can find out this answer. So answer is you will start your answer from the many organs. Here I am striking, so means these words you no need to write. Okay, so many organs work together to perform one major life function. They form an organ system. For example, mouth, food pipe, stomach, intestine and rectum form the digestive system. Similarly, heart and blood vessels form the circulatory systems. These organ systems represent organ system level of organization. So you can do one thing, don't write this digestive system or write down full. Okay, so write down this full paragraph. And then they are asking in the second part, organs of excretion include the skin, liver, large intestine, lungs and kidneys. So you can change the paragraph and you can write this. So again I am telling you, you have to start your answer from many organs and till or level of organization. Then you can change the paragraph and you can write this line, last line, organs of excretion till kidneys. So this will be your answer number 2. Now answer number 3. Answer number 3 is which tissue is responsible for increase in the height of a plant and where it is located. So in the plant body. So we all know that meristematic tissue is called as a dividing tissue. So this is answer number 3. Answer number 3, meristematic tissue. So you write down from this line. Start your answer from this, meristematic. M will be capital. First letter should always be capital. So meristematic tissues are formed of actively dividing young cells. They keep adding new cells throughout the life of a plant. They are responsible for plant growth. So wherever you are watching video, I am just telling you the page number always, so you can write. So it is given on the page number 11. So you can write. Next is they are asking the location. So location wise also you have to write both the lines, that location. You can write down the heading if you want. Location where it is located. Meristems are found at growing points in plant. It forms apical meristem in roots, shoots and branches. The growth in thickness of the stem and root is also due to the activity of lateral meristem. So you have to write first line, second sentence only. Don't write this, the growth in this, cut it. You have to write till the branch. So from meristems are found at growing points in plants. It forms apical meristem in root, shoot and branches. Till branches you have to write this answer. Now next is question number 4 is name the different types of epithelial tissue and give functions of each of them. So we all know that this is the this table is given and this is the answer number 4. This is the answer number 4. So in this you can see table is given. So I told you earlier also that this table is very nice, in detail clearly every point is mentioned here. So you can write, but in the question they are asking only the name of the tissue and the functions. They are not asking the location and they are not asking the structure. So what you should do, you should write the name. So you can make a table. This is I am striking off, okay, I am just cutting these lines so that these you should not write, okay. So you have to so in this table just make a 2 column. First column is of tissue and the second column is of functions. So first is squamous epithelium and in the second column write down protection of underlying tissue. It is written here. So you have to in this answer you have to make a 2 columns only, first and the last, and write all the 6 names of the epithelial tissue and all the functions. Next is next one is what are the characteristics? What are the characteristics of permanent tissue? What are the characteristics of the permanent tissue? So the answer, this is the answer number 5. So answer number 5 is given on answer number 5 is given on answer number 5 is given on page number, just open page number 12. So page number 12 which is given, in the page number 12 you will see the paragraph above the table 1.1 characteristics of permanent tissue. So it is not clear here, so you can go through your book and you can write. So today all the 5 points you have to write. First one, that permanent tissue is derived from the division of meristematic cells. These cells do not divide because they already become differentiated, already they are divided. They may be alive or dead. These cells have different shapes because they perform different functions. So related to their functions they perform, they have different shapes. They have a thick wall, cell wall and large vacuole. So nucleus is, last point is, nucleus is displaced at one side because they do not divide, they are already divided. So today I am going in our homework, please do these 5 questions, write down the question answers. Rest of the question I will send in the next class. So thank you children and have a nice day. God bless you all.